welcome to Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough Sandwich Cookies. It's a very long title, but hey, if you dissect it and you go through every word, it sounds really good. This is a recipe that is coming to us again from the Easy Homemade Cookie Cookbook. Once again, not mine and not my own recipe, but I'm gonna try it because it was asked of me by a friend and they sound really good. Honestly, I'm not a cookie dough person. I've never been one to be like, oh my gosh, give me a tub of cookie dough and I'm fine. I like cookie dough ice cream, but I've never felt the need to just eat cookie dough. It's a consistency thing for me, I think. I'm not sure though. You know what? I can't complain because they sound really good. The ingredients that you're going to need are all-purpose flour, packed light brown sugar, granulated sugar, 2 sticks of butter, 1 for the cookie and 1 for the filling, baking soda, salt, vanilla extract, confectioner's sugar, 2 eggs, a cup and a half of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm using milk chocolate chips today because I couldn't find mini chocolate chips, some milk, and then we're going to need some mixing bowls and cookie sheets. And the first thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and then we're going to line our cookie sheets to get them ready for when we roll everything out and start scooping things. It's going to be great. Alrighty, so our oven is preheating, our cookie sheets are lined and off to the side, and I'm going to take a medium mixing bowl and start combining our wet ingredients. So actually what you're going to do is take your flour, baking soda, and salt and put it in this medium bowl, not the wet ingredients, and then we're going to take a larger mixing bowl and put our sugars and butter together in that. The recipe that I'm using keeps telling me that I can just use a wooden spoon to beat together the butter and sugar, but honestly it does not really work that well as far as I've seen. I've done it like once or twice before, but it doesn't really mix them the way that an electric mixer can, so if you do have one, you should definitely use that. Now that I've put a stick of butter and both of the sugars into a large mixing bowl, I'm going to cream these together until they're light and fluffy. Now that this is all combined, we're going to add both of our eggs and some vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Woo. 2nd teaspoon of vanilla extract. Ah, that's too much. Ha ha. I think I was supposed to combine in between adding these ingredients, but who knows? Okay, once that's combined all together and it's like really, really wet now instead of crumbly, we're going to add all of our dry ingredients. And now that everything is combined into a nice little, almost fully dough, well, no, this is dough now. I could bake this, it'd be a cookie. I'm going to fold in the cup and a half of chocolate chips. These are the semi-sweet, not the milk chocolate. I don't know if the other ones are supposed to be milk chocolate. It just said mini in the recipe. So I was just like, milk chocolate's good. What's your favorite type of chocolate? Leave it in the comments section. Alright, our oven is preheated, the chocolate chips are folded in, it smells very good, and now we are going to take I'm just using like a tablespoon scoop thing. The recipe says a 1.5 tablespoons cookie scoop. I don't have one of those because I have a tablespoon measure. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of this dough, pop it on here, and place them, it says place them 2 inches apart, which usually in a recipe that means that they're going to spread as they bake. So I'm going to just kind of space them out. Whether it's 2 inches or not, I don't know, I'm not measuring. So because these are going to become sandwich cookies, I am going to try to keep them in like a semi-round shape. I think the only way I can do that is if I take the dough and just kind of circle it around in my hands and then plop it. This doesn't seem to work either because it's super sticky. I'm gonna flour my hands. Hopefully this might help. I don't know. That looks right. That is looking all right. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off further. Okay, these are not going to be even in size. Okay, so I have 1 cookie sheet ready to go in the oven. And I'm going to get these into the oven for about 11 to 12 minutes until the edges are golden brown. And then while these bake, I'm going to work on the filling. Now while the cookies are baking, we're going to make the filling, which is going to involve combining another stick of butter, sugars, milk, vanilla, flour until light and fluffy. And all the measurements for everything are going to be in the description below me. Alrighty, time to mix again. This mixer has a button that says turbo. Smaller spatula for a smaller bowl. Now I'm going to take a resealable bag of some sort, mainly Ziploc, and I'm going to put the filling in here and then snip off a tip so that it turns into a makeshift piping bag so I can pipe between the cookies once they've cooled. Okay, so I have just cut off the tip of my makeshift piping bag, and I'm going to grab some of the cookies that have cooled and start to fill them while I still bake the rest in batches. So I'm going to take a cookie and try to match it up with a cookie of like the same size. These first two actually look great, and these just look like fantastic chocolate chip cookies, so I'm very excited for that. I'm going to take the bottom half and just kind of pipe the best that I can and flatten it out and kind of spread it until it looks kind of, this reminds me of an oatmeal cream pie, except the middle is chocolate chip cookie dough that's edible. So I've gone to spreading it with a knife. That seems to be working pretty well. I think this is the heftiest one so far. Alright, and here are the finished chocolate chip cookie dough sandwich cookies that we made today. They look awesome, and they do vary in size, like I figured they would because I don't have like a proper cookie scoop. But they look awesome, and I'm really happy with them. That is so good. I'm not a person that really likes like buttery, creamy type consistency things. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna complain that much because this tastes fantastic. And the chocolate chip cookie is really good, and it's all melty. The chocolate chips are still warm and gooey, and it tastes really good. So I'm a fan of these. I say these definitely worked out. So let me know if you make these. I don't know if you would, if you wouldn't, whatever inclination you have, but these are fantastic, and I'm really happy with them. Thanks for watching.